everyone, it's Kino. I'm here on beautiful Maui Island in Hawaii. When you are practicing Ashtanga Yoga, when you're practicing yoga, the position of your shoulders is really important to create health and sustainability, both for strength and flexibility through your whole practice. Now, we begin every practice with Sun Salutation A, Sun Salutation B. If you're unfamiliar with these movements, you want to check out the Sun Salutation videos on my channel. If you are familiar with these movements, today we're going to take a look at how to raise your arms in the very first breath. This is such a simple movement, but if done correctly, you can really set up the alignment for arm balances and for back bends later in your practice. So what we want to do when we're raising our arms above our head is we want to be sure that the position of the shoulder is rotating down the back. So the shoulder blade is going to drop down the back and hug onto the body. Now what I really like to do is feel like the shoulder blades are connected down into the pelvic floor, so that really roots the arms deep into the torso, so you can really feel a deep sense of connection. Now, when you raise the arms, it really doesn't matter whether you take them out to the side or straight up in the center or with bent arms or straight arms, as long as the shoulder movement is healthy. Now, what is a shoulder movement we're after? Well, I'll show you from the side, okay? So what we're after is that the deltoid is firm, the shoulder blade is rolling down the back, and we activate latissimus dorsi as the arms raise above our head, all right? So you could practice that by holding onto your clavicle right here and just stretching your arm out. And as the arm raises, you're going to press on your clavicle and on the deltoid to help the arm raise. Now, instead of just keeping the arm locked, in the yoga practice, you want to reach out through the fingertips. So you're going to give yourself a self-adjustment. You're going to hold onto your arm right where the deltoid ends, and you're going to spin the arm inward, which is going to help rotate the shoulders down the back. Now, that movement creates a lot of length and reach through the arms without lifting the shoulder girdle off of the torso. So that's what we want to reach for in the very first breath. So we can practice that a few times together, and I'll also show you what it looks like if you don't do that correctly. So if your shoulders roll down the back when you raise the arm, you'll get reach out through the fingertips, and the shoulder blades will drop all the way down the back. Now, you'll notice that the idea of this is to lift the energy from the root of the pelvis up along the central axis of the body and let that flow back down. Now, if you don't get the shoulder rotation, what can often happen is we hunch our shoulders forward and raise the arms. You can't get the arms really high, and then you just kind of crunch the neck in that position. It's not really useful, because then that's the pattern you're building for back bends, so you don't want to do that. If you feel your trapezius muscle, which is right up here, squeezing, you want to soften, release, let it go, start again. And a great way to pattern the neuromuscular activation that would lead to that healthy rotation of the shoulder is just to pause even before you begin the practice and just work with the arms. So let's do that first, okay? So here we go. Take your arms straight ahead and we'll hold on to the clavicle. We're going to coordinate this with an inhale. So exhale, feel the pelvic floor firm. Visualize that the shoulder blade is connected into the root of the pelvis. And inhale, raise the arm above your head. Pause here. And now inhale, tilt your chin up. Pause here. Reach around, find that little handle right under the deltoid. Inhale, spiral the arm down the back and gaze right up at the thumbs. And exhale all the way back down. You can do that with the other arm too, so I'll show you with the other arm, okay? So here, now you get the other side view, so you'll hold on to the clavicle. Connect with your mind, the shoulder blade down to the root of the pelvis, and then turn the palm facing inward as though the palms were touching. And then inhale, raise the arm above your head as you press down on the clavicle. Then reach around, find that grip with the deltoid. Inhale as you raise the arms and gaze up at the thumbs. And exhale all the way back down. Now again, whether the arm is straight or bent out to the side, it's not that important as long as the shoulder is rotating well. But for today, let's actually do this by pressing the hands into prayer, because then we'll be able to flow through that movement so you can really feel your shoulders. And we're going to practice this just from sitting, not even standing up. This movement of coordinating the breath with the movement is also the essence of the vinyasa system. So it'll help teach you a little bit of the elements that create the magic of Ashtanga Yoga. So in any comfortable seated position, if you can't sit on the floor, you can sit on a chair. Pivot a little forward so you're at the front of the hip joints. Suck in the lower belly and hands in prayer. Then press the hands towards each other so the elbows reach towards each other. Feel the deltoids rolling down the back. As you inhale, raise the arms over the head and squeeze the elbows into each other. Reach out through the fingertips, suck in the belly, and pull the shoulder blades down the back. And exhale, flow through the heart center to come all the way back. Now as you do this, your breath should actually expand through the front of the body, and you'll notice that there's a lift along the central axis. So let's try it again. Try a few times. This is a great warm-up for your shoulders, a great warm-up for your spine. So sitting in a comfortable cross-legged position, I wish you could see my view. The view is so pretty. So you can imagine you're looking at a beautiful ocean sunset, and that should also help the mind relax a little bit to the practice. So here we are sitting in our comfortable position, hands right in prayer at the heart center. Press the elbow joints into each other as we look up, then allow them to separate but roll them towards each other. Roll the shoulders towards each other and down the back, connect deep into the pelvic floor. Lift your energy up along the center axis and exhale back to the center. Let's do that one more time. Hands in prayer at the heart center. Flow through with the elbows together. Inhale, rise all the way up. And exhale, let yourself flow all the way back down. Now, if that was easy for you, then the next step is to try that from standing. So let's give that a try, okay? So here we are. Come to the front of your mat or anywhere on your mat. You're only going to do the arms up and down. Now, firm your thighs and suck in the lower belly and stand with the hands in prayer. We'll go through that same movement. Inhale, squeezing the elbows together and then letting them straighten as you raise the hands above the head. Shoulder blades roll down the back, press through your heels. Exhale, flow through the heart center. Come all the way back down. Do that a few more times. Press your hands into prayer position. Inhale, elbows together and then squeeze towards each other as the arms raise. And exhale all the way back down. Let's do that one more time. Press your hands into prayer. Inhale, raise the arms, shoulder blades down the back. Pay attention to the movement of the shoulders. Lift your spine up out of the pelvis and exhale all the way back down. All right? So that is a really great way to train your shoulders. You can just focus on that. If you're really new to the practice, it's a perfect place to begin, just to warm up the shoulders. If you can get that movement successfully, you're ready to move on to Sun Salutation A, which is the foundations of the practice. If you're ready to start that, you can check out my other video on Sun Salutation A for beginners. So hope that you found it useful and that your shoulders are getting more mobility and more strength through that. Thanks so much for watching.